Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows of places we fear the most? What if you captured something on camera that shouldn't exist? Would you be brave enough to face it? This story is about three friends who dared to venture into a haunted forest in Japan to shoot a short film. Despite the locals' warnings, they were driven by curiosity and a desire to capture the supernatural on film. This true account, shared by one of the survivors, will leave you questioning what's real and what's beyond our understanding. In a small town in Japan, there's a forest shrouded in mystery and fear. The locals call it Eerie no Mori, which means the forest of ghosts. For generations, stories have been told about eerie apparitions, strange sounds, and people who entered but never returned. Three friends, Hiroshi, Kenji, and Aiko, decided to explore this forest for their film project. They were aspiring filmmakers with a passion for the paranormal. Despite the villagers' stern warnings, they were excited to uncover the secrets of Eerie no Mori. They thought the tales were just superstitions meant to scare off intruders. As they entered the forest, the dense canopy above seemed to swallow the light, casting an eerie twilight even in the middle of the day. The silence was unsettling, broken only by the crunch of leaves underfoot and the occasional rustling in the underbrush. Hiroshi, the leader, carried the main camera, while Kenji and Aiko documented their journey with handheld devices. They ventured deeper, setting up their equipment in a small clearing surrounded by towering trees. It was there that they began to sense something was wrong. The air grew colder and an unnatural fog began to creep through the trees, wrapping around them like a shroud. As they started filming, strange things began to happen. The cameras picked up movements and shadows that weren't there, and they recorded voices whispering in languages they couldn't understand. At first, they thought it was just their nerves playing tricks on them, but when Aiko's camera captured a figure standing in the fog, they knew they were not alone. Panic set in as the fog thickened, making it hard to see. They tried to retrace their steps, but the forest seemed to twist and turn, confusing their sense of direction. The more they tried to escape, the deeper they felt trapped. Hiroshi was the first to see it, a dark, shifting shape moving through the fog, coming closer and closer. He shouted for Kenji and Aiko to run, but his voice was swallowed by the dense air. The figure reached out with long, shadowy arms, and the three friends scattered in terror. They ran blindly, stumbling over roots and underbrush, their breaths ragged and hearts pounding. Hiroshi tripped and dropped his camera, the lens shattering as it hit the ground. He scrambled to his feet and continued running, not daring to look back. Kenji and Aiko managed to find a path leading out of the forest, but they were separated from Hiroshi. In their frantic escape, they dropped their equipment, leaving behind the very evidence they had come to capture. Finally, Kenji and Aiko burst out of the forest, collapsing onto the road, gasping for air. They looked back to see the fog receding, the forest returning to its eerie silence. There was no sign of Hiroshi. After what felt like hours, Hiroshi emerged, pale and shaken but unharmed. He had taken a different path and miraculously found his way out. The villagers found the friends and took them in, offering comfort and listening to their harrowing tale. They were warned not to go back, and their lost cameras were never recovered. Days later, the friends reviewed the footage they had managed to save on their handheld devices. What they saw chilled them to the bone. The recordings showed figures moving in the fog, voices whispering, and strange, unearthly sounds. But the most terrifying clip was of the dark figure reaching for Hiroshi. The shape seemed to shift and pulse, as if it were alive, and its eyes glowed with a malevolent light. The friends never returned to Eerie no Mori, and they warned others to stay away. The experience left them haunted, and they couldn't shake the feeling that something from the forest had followed them back. Do you dare to explore the unknown? Remember, some places are better left undisturbed. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more terrifying stories, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think the friends encountered in the haunted forest? Let us know. If you found this story gripping and want to hear more, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more spine-tingling tales. Share this video with your friends, and don't forget to comment below. What would you do if you found yourself in Yurei no Mori? Stay tuned for our next video, where we delve into another unsolved mystery.